So of course we know about the PNB Rock situation. You know.
Yes.
So PNB Rock, who is an artist that I listen to quite a bit. I know quite a bit of his songs. You know, one of those guys where, in my opinion, you know, he's a guy when he drops a single, that's when I go and listen. Wasn't, you know, not when he dropped, you know, albums or mixtapes, but when he dropped a single, Selfish and all those other songs and Every Day We Lit and things like that, I go and I check him out. And so, you know, him and his girl is at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Out in California.
Roscoe's.
At Roscoe's. I've never been.
Neither have I. But.
I hear good things about it. Mixed reviews, really. About it. Some people say it's not as good as a lot of people say it is, right? And that's with anything.
But I think it is one of those places that is, if you're out there, you're supposed to hit it.
You have to hit it.
But it's never going to live up to it.
Yeah.
Just because there's too much hype, there's too much.
Atlanta has a
whatever
couple
to
of
it.
those places, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're there, and basically he gets robbed and murdered, right? That's what happens. And with everything, the angle I wanted to hit here today was that we want to play detectives, and we want to figure out what happened, and everyone on social media wants to crack the code. We watch so much the Law and Orders and the CSIs.
Yeah.
So you have these people who get on here and they're so passionate. You've never been to Cali. You don't know. Because the thing is, you have a crowd who wants to blame the girlfriend.
Yeah.
The girlfriend posted the location of where they were at.
Right.
And basically letting everyone know we're at Roscoe's and we eating chicken and waffles. And we're at this specific one right now.
Yeah.
And then you have a crowd who's saying, well, you're in one of the, you know, you're in a bad neighborhood. You got all your jewelry on. And they know that you're a rapper. You're a noticeable rapper. People are going to come by. They're going to see you there. They will rob you in that territory. All right? In that part of California. It has nothing to do with the girl. Then you have the crowd who's saying, well, he's the type of artist where he's talking about these things, especially in interviews. He's talking about, you know, guys not going to rob me and this and that. So guys are already hunting him. You have that crowd who's saying he was being hunted. It has nothing to do with the girl. Really doesn't have much to do with the location. Is that guys were hunting him from the beginning because that's all he talks about. Not all he talks about. But he talks about it a lot. Like, guys are not going to try me. They can, you know, they da-da-da, you know, and things like that. So, and people, so you have those people, and they're so passionate in these arguments.
Yeah.
On social media and all the news.
It becomes compelling. You're like, you must be right.
Yeah. And my whole thing is, man, I don't know. I wasn't there. Why? Like, I mean, you know, say what the fuck you want to say. It's a free country. You can say whatever. You can say your cousin killed him. What would it matter to me? But what I'm saying is, it's just like, you know, you don't know.
But I mean, it just the fact of it does raise, like, you want, like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Why is this happening? And again, you look at it in the context of a lot of hip hop people are being killed or have been killed in recent years, and you're like, what's the connection here? What the hell is going on?
There's not a lot of connection to that, because this wasn't like a rapper. This wasn't a beef type of situation, right?
Yeah.
This was more in the vein of Nipsey Hussle, if you will. Like, if you want to put it on the same tree, the same category of just, you know, being robbed and eventually murdered. Some other rappers, they died due to like withstanding beefs,
right,
and things of that nature. So here, it could be a combination of everything. Like starting from the girl. As little as money as I make compared to that and everything, I don't like girls posting locations of where we at.
Yeah.
Like you know, and it's like, you know, it would be understandable if it was just like a girl he was dating or something, or like smashing or something like that. Like, I'm out with PNB Rock, and this is where we at. And and look at this, and this, I'm so excited. But like, this is your man. Like,
right.
He posts you on his social media. Like, there's nothing special. You guys are just out.
Yeah.
It's not even a date. You guys are just out getting food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, what is this? Not nothing to be excited about. It's
but I guess where I look at it from is like you know, if you're in that position, if you're a public figure, if you're in the hip hop community, like, should you just be taking a bunch of precautions in your day to day life that wouldn't necessarily affect you or I?
The tough guys, tough guys, man. They don't. They pride themselves on. I don't need security.
Right.
I can go anywhere I want. I can go to any hood I want. I don't have to check in with anybody. I don't need this or that. And a lot of guys, they have successful careers and they retire or whatever, and nothing ever happens.
Right.
But then you have some where
and that's what begs the question: when it happens, why is it happening? Like, what is going on? Like you said, I mean, some are explainable. There's a long-standing beef with somebody, and you know, eventually it boils over. But like, yeah, I mean, like, is there just like random like robbers like lurking around LA waiting for somebody to drop a location, and here we go?
You would say a lot of people would tell you yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's wild.
And not just LA, a lot of other places as well where crime is high.
Yeah.
And another thing is, you know, when you and I've said this before, I say this a lot all the time. When we grow up in the hood and we don't have shit. We don't have anything. And the first time you get something, you want to let everybody know.
Yeah.
Because when we didn't have anything, you were getting picked on. You felt, underprivileged. You felt fucking like the worst because you were poor shit and you didn't have a way in your mind to where you can get something, whatever it was that you wanted when you were younger. And the first time you get something, you want to show it. Like I have the fucking hardest time. I have to double, triple, quadruple check myself all the time, myself. When I get, my first whatever, I made 6 figures. I just wanted to fucking tell the fucking world. The first thing I did was go buy a brand new car.
Okay.
I didn't need a car. I had a well-working car. I had a well-working Ford Fusion at the time.
Yeah.
It was only like 3 years old. It was nothing the fuck was wrong with it.
Yeah.
The very first thing I did was went and bought a brand new car off the lot, 0 miles. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted. It was the first type of car Kia had ever made. And I was like, yeah, I want this. And I got the exact reaction I wanted. I got, oh, you look at you, man. You balling, man. And I'm able to say, hey, yeah, chill, man. It ain't nothing, man. It's just that little thing, man.
That's funny.
And that's what we want to do.
That's
and
funny.
So you're out in these places, you're out in these public places, you got all your jewelry on because you got to let everybody know you got it. You got all your watches and your jewelry and your nice shoes, and you come up in the flyest car you got, and they got to be right in front of the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to do it. And but if you got to do that, man, like you said, it would be nice if you took some precautions.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, I mean, are we at a place where you really should, and you're really being kind of foolish not to?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy. It just really is.
Yeah, and then you got some artists who have security and they're getting knocked out and they're running. And Young Dolph had a person with him when he got shot and killed, and that person was nowhere to be found when he was shot and killed. So it's like, some people say, man, it's a waste. I just trust me. But, I don't know, man. But my whole thing is, you just don't know, man. And then you have people there, they're filming it. They got you just showing P&B, shot and blood everywhere.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what you do with those folks. If I'm in that situation, am I doing that? I would like to think no.
I wouldn't take video. I wouldn't take video.
So it's just one of those things, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. Did the girl get shot as well, or was he the only person shot or killed or anything?
From the reports I read, she wasn't injured.
Okay.
Which should he have gotten her a gun?
I guess. I'm not big on the gun thing. I'm still not big on the gun thing.
No, but if you're in that lane, you have to have one. I agree with. If you're in that lane and you're not promoting, but it's almost promotion, man, because he was just in an interview a couple of weeks before he was in an interview, and he was saying, how guys, they're not going to try me because I have this, I have that, I will do this, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And so if you're saying that, man, you kind of have to, because guys are going to try you, man.